Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video, I am going to be playing Spider-Man 2, and we are going to be seeing if I can beat Spider-Man 2 without using any webs. Okay, here are the rules. First rule, we can only use webs if the game makes us to, or we really need to, okay? Second rule, we can use the web wing, as shown in this clip right here. This is what we're mostly going to be using for the rest of the game. We can only use web wings. Well, we can use it. Okay, I've shown enough. Let's get into the game. As we start off the game, we have Henry Osborn, as he's about to get his treatment for the symbiote, as he has some type of sickness. Then his dad infects him with the symbiote, and it goes deeply inside Henry, as Henry is now in the tank. Then we start off class with Miles Morales in there and all of his classmates, as Peter Parker walks in as their new teacher, which is really surprising. I don't know why he signed up for teaching, but I guess he likes teaching, but I don't know. Miles then starts to see sand come out from the window. Wonder who that is, Sandman maybe? But yeah, then Miles Morales actually goes to the bathroom to go check it out. Miles then shows Peter the sand, and then they go chase after Sandman as they swing around city. As of right here, this is when the challenge starts. As you can see, the game makes us swing right there, so we have to swing. But then right here, all we gotta do, we just jump up in the air or just run. Yeah, this part takes a while. You can see my suffering of me just walking, bro. Like, this took me at least an hour. This is just bananas. But then later on, we get to the Sandman boss fight, as I just got smacked right there. And this boss really isn't hard, because the game automatically makes you swing up. So yeah, this boss is really easy. As we defeat Sandman, as he's now locked up, going to the Raft, sad for him. We then see Kraven, as he's now looking at whole New York and seeing all of the bad criminals here, as he's gonna try to hunt all of them down. As we then have to help out the city, helping people after the aftermath. As we then make a friend that Genki supposedly made. Yeah, I really don't know what this is. As we then have to fly through these hoops to make it connect to the internet. Yeah, I don't know how this works. As we then help out the city enough, we then go back to our house, and then we meet up with MJ as she brings us some supplies from her apartment, I guess. I don't know. As then we meet up with Harry as he comes to our house. Then we go on a little bike ride. But then all of that fun goes to an end when Kraven and his hunters start to go on a pursuit. And then they go to New York looking for the bad guys, I guess. Criminals? I don't know, but as you can see on this thing, I guess they're going for Scorpion first. Scorpion? Scorpion? What? I don't know. We then switch to Miles as we use the web wings. How fun is that? As we then go to the raft and see Scorpion come out of the raft. I think I already said that. But yeah, we're watching them. Hopefully they don't do anything bad. And as we think we're only babysitting Scorpion, as we see fellow guy Martin Lee comes out. Kind of forgot about him. Miles kind of gets suspicious, as Martin Lee killed Miles' father, and Miles gets a little angry, but yeah, chill out, Miles. But then the hunters arrive, as we now have to fight them, protecting Scorpion and Martin Lee, because that's what they're here for. They're trying to capture them, which I don't know why they want them, but yeah. As we defeat them, the ship is now sinking, which is about to kill everyone. Yeah, there's fires all across here. I really don't know how we save them, but yeah. We then meet up with Harry, in this foundation that him and his father built, just called Emily May. Emily as in Harry's mom, and May as in Peter's mom, as you can see right there. As we finish at the Emily May Foundation, we then see this mysterious invisible translucent, I guess, barrier that Peter touches. We then go through it, and as we see, it's a hunter's base, and now we have to fight these birds, I guess. I don't know what these are, but yeah, we have to fight them off. As we finish fighting them off, Peter messes with this computer base. Then that falcon bird starts flying off, so then we have to chase it. It then leads us to another hunter's base, which we then have to fight them off. This woman tries to throw a falcon at us, which I don't know why they thought that was gonna work. It then leads us to another hunter's base, which we're at like abandoned like restaurant, I guess. I don't know what this place is, but then we have to fight off more hunters. As you can see right here, all of these hunters, as I really wish I could use webs here. It would save me a lot of time, but sadly can't use any webs. As the more hunters are introduced here, yeah, I think I died on this part. Yeah, these are just too much hunters, bro. We then get introduced into these dogs, which I hate because we're gonna have to fight them all throughout the game. Yeah, these dogs are really annoying, and I actually died to these, but not once, twice. Yeah, hate these dogs. We then switch to Miles, as we then find out that Hunter is after Felicia, aka Black Cat, Peter's old ex. So yeah, we then later find out where Black Cat is, and yeah, there's a bunch of hunters guarding the building of where she is, waiting for her to come out. We then find Black Cat as she's now running away from us. We then fight off a few hunters, which isn't really that bad. We then see these turrets, which the game tells us to web it, but we can't web them. So I just wait for the perfect time to dodge, and yeah, I just pull it off. We then ship off Black Cat to her place with her girlfriend. Then we have this. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Then we go on a roller coaster ride with MJ. Then all that fun goes away when we have to fight some hunters as they attack us. Then we have Harry as he uses his Venom symbiote powers to save us. We then head on to this warehouse to fight a few hunters. We then try to explode the factory, I guess. I don't know, something with the furnace. As we finish the hunters off, then we talk to Harry, but then his symbiote tries to latch onto us. Kind of weird. Then we play as Miles, and we save this, like, musical club or something. But yeah, we get back all the instruments from these criminals. And then we play as MJ. MJ, not NJ, for another mission. And then we get caught as MJ, so then we switch to Spider-Man, as we now have to fight off all the hunters. We then get caught from Kraven, as he then stabs us. As then MJ saves us. Then Henry's suit saves us. Then we get infected with Venom. Yeah, this is just unfair to all of the hunters. And then you would think we would use this symbiote for a good cause, right? No. We save one man. Peter gets a new job, and as he messes it up, he messes everything up. Then one of the hunters spots Peter as he makes no noise. I don't know how he hears him. Then we get thrown down here with a bunch of hunters. Then we have to fight him. This boss battle is pretty easy because in this fight you don't really need to web. So But then Kraven stabs us again, slightly in our shoulder. So then we go to the Emily May Foundation, as we then have to protect Harry from all these hunters. Man, I don't know how they find us all the time. We then play as Miles Morales again. Let's go. And then we go to Miles' dad's grave. Man, rest in peace. As then Miles talks to his girlfriend, or soon to become girlfriend. Then we start chasing all of these hunters as they start running away from us, as we found their secret base. Then we later on find Lizard, as we now have to fight him like 4 times. I died on this part so many times, because I can't web. We then defeat Dr. Connors, and we turn him back to human. We then play as MJ again, trying to find Peter. Then we fight off these hunters as we're protecting MJ as she's talking to Peter. We then get injected with this sleeping thing as we try saving this man, but we didn't know he was a hunter. Later on, then we have to fight as Martin Lee. Wait, no, not fight as Martin Lee. We have to fight Martin Lee. Gosh, what is going on? As we then defeat Martin Lee, as we now have to chase one of his demons as he put us in one of his demon dreams. Now we're Peter, and now we have to do the Kraven boss fight. This boss fight was pretty annoying. I only died like 5 or 4 times though. It wasn't that hard. Then Kraven finds out that we're stunned to loud noises. We then stun the bell, as he's keep proceeding to try to punch me, which is pretty annoying. Then Kraven tries to squish Crusher's head, which is a insane way to kill us. We then almost kill Kraven, but then Miles decides to stop us. It could have been our chance, Miles. Then Peter gets mad, and then we fight him. We then have Peter pulling off the symbiote off of him. Then he does the iconic pull from I think like Spider-Man 3 movie, the old one. Yeah, if you know, you know. Since we then took off the symbiote, then the symbiote goes back to Harry, and then Harry turns into Venom, as we now have to fight off all the guards, oh my gosh, I messed up a voice recording, all of these guards. Yeah, I don't know what they think they are, but yeah, they're not defeating Venom. We then find ourselves fighting Kraven now as our final boss battle. We then see Kraven getting his head eaten off. We then run into another boss battle fighting MJ now, since Venom has turned MJ into Scream. I hate this boss battle. I died so many times. We then defeat MJ. She's now shocked in fear, as of what just happened. We then go into Peter's mind, and then we have to fight these demons. We then get it out of Peter's mind, as we now turn him into an anti-Venom suit. Oh yeah, look at this suit. Now the challenge becomes even more easier, as the symbiote suit doesn't use any webs, so we can actually swing around. We then switch to MJ as we do another epic segment of her part, as we now have a powerful gun that like 5 or 7 shots the enemies. Wish Peter had this, because those enemies take a lot of shots. We then find the special rock as Venom is trying to turn the whole city into his symbiote. We then start off the Venom boss fight, as this boss fight was really hard. Like, I died on this boss fight so many times, it was so annoying, bro. The boss fight then ends with us hitting some pressure points to then pull Venom back as Miles destroys the rock.
There are traces of brain activity.
We then have Harry in the hospital as his dad is checking up on him. He then gets really mad and smashes the window. Wow, really mad. So then we have the final question is, can you beat Spider-Man 2 with no webs? Ultimately, really no. I mean, partially, like some parts you had to use webs, but other parts you didn't. So, like, I would say, like, partially. It's kind of like a 35 to 100. So, yeah. I hope you guys like this type of challenge. If you guys like this, then make sure to drop a like on this video. And next video I will be doing is, can you beat Spider-Man 2 without healing? That's gonna be a tough one. Alright, you guys enjoyed? See you in the next video.